I'm Dr. Rashmi Mehta, Consultant General Surgeon at Raheja Hospital, Fortis Group. Today, I'm going to talk on the problem of piles and related diseases, a common problem that is often ignored or not discussed or not shown to the doctor out of sheer embarrassment or shyness, more so if the patient is a woman and the doctor is a male. Piles are certainly one of the commonest ailments that afflict mankind. It is difficult to obtain any accurate idea of the incidence, but experience suggests that very many people of both sexes suffer from piles, and more people have piles in a symptomless form. The incidence of piles apparently increases with age, and more than 50% people over the age of 50 have piles. However, this by no means is only a disease of old age. People of all ages have piles, especially and is also sometimes young children. Very often, people do not know whether they have piles or some other problem such as fissure, fistula, or abscess. Often, the name piles is given in general by patients to any problem in the anal area. Piles, bawasir, molyad. What is the difference between piles, fissure, fistula, etc.? Piles are internal or external and are protrusions of the lowermost 1 to 2 centimeters of the anal canal. They may start as internal and then increase and go on to become interno-external. Sometimes the piles are external only. Fissures are cuts, teeth, in the last skin line 1 to 2 centimeters of the anus, which is the last part of the intestinal canal, and may be acute if they have come freshly or chronic if they have been there for more than 6 weeks. A fistula is a pus discharging opening around the anus with an internal connection to the anal or rectal canal. It usually starts as a collection of pus or an abscess and then proceeds to a fistula. Why do piles occur? There are many reasons. The commonest, faulty habits of defecation or passing stools, straining during passing stools or multiple frequent stools. Then poor dietary habits, lack of fiber and water in the diet. Obstruction in the lower abdomen, the commonest reason is pregnancy, especially the last 3 months of pregnancy. Then there is heredity and genetics. There are anatomical factors, how the person is constructed. There is anal sphincter, the deficiency of the anal sphincter muscle tone. And last but not the least, stress factors, lack of sleep, going to the toilet, avoiding going to the toilet when the urge is there because there are other things to do, other chores. अरे घर का ये काम खत्म कर लो, अरे ऑफिस जाने को लेट हो जाएगा, that kind of a thing. Or simply in our country, prayer is remaining, and if you go for to the toilet, then you become impure and you can't do prayers. Some people have fixed ideas. इतना बजा हमारा stools होना ही चाहिए. So it's not like that. Human body is not 24-hour cycle for everybody. Then the person goes to pass stools late, goes and strains in the toilet, and there you have piles. So what are the symptoms of piles? In piles, there is bleeding. Sometimes there is prolapse or something coming out of the rectum. Sometimes there is discharge or irritation. There is pain if there are external thrombosed piles. Not always are all symptoms present. As I said, some people have symptomless also. For fissure, there is pain and bleeding. For fistula or an abscess, there is usually pain and discharge of pus. Now you will say, why should I go to the doctor when there are so many home remedies, alternative treatments available? अरे वो चूरन पी लिया, अरे वो मलहम लगा दिया, अरे वो लगा दिया, इसने ये बोला, ये पूरी खा लिया. So see, there are many pathologies that cause piles. Piles are not the reason but the end result of many pathologies. And an examination by a doctor will rule out diseases like ulcers in the anus or rectum, growths, cancers, masses, diseases like irritable bowel syndrome or inflammatory bowel disease. Further investigations like colonoscopy, CT scan, MRI can be done and the appropriate treatment can be started. Now, what is the treatment for piles? Certain basic treatment is common for piles, fissure, fistula. First and foremost, care in the diet. Yeah, enough water. What is adequate quantity of water? Usually it is 2.5 to 3 liters. Water should be enough to give you clear colored urine and not make you feel thirsty. Then there has to be adequate fiber in the diet. Salads, vegetables, green leafy vegetables, fruits. अरे this ये गर्म पड़ता है वो ठंडा पड़ता है, so take whatever fiber is suitable to you, whatever suits with your body, but fiber is necessary. You have to avoid certain foods that cause constipation, which is usually individual to per person. Non-vegetarian food is very poor in fiber and it has to be balanced. Whenever it is had, you have to balance it with having fiber containing foods on a daily basis. Apart from care in the diet, there is medical line of treatment, which is local applications of ointments, seeds baths meaning fermentation in a tub of lukewarm water, followed by applying medicines. It gives relief in the pain as well as helps in reducing the swelling. Now, what are the surgical treatment of piles? What are the surgical treatments available? In piles, depending on the degree, there are various options, some requiring a day's admission, some can be done as a day care. The options are injection treatment, which is known as sclerotherapy, where some medicine is injected directly into the internal piles. Then there is rubber band ligation, where the internal piles are banded or tied at the root. Then some surgeons even do infrared coagulation of the arteries of the piles, which are burned by infrared light rays. Formal pile surgery, where the piles are tied and cut. There are stitches and which they melt after a few days. Then there is stapler surgery for piles, where a special instrument is used along with sutures to take care of third degree piles. And there is laser surgery. For fissures, there is sphincterotomy, which is a procedure to release the last 1 to 2 centimeters of the anal sphincter to help the cut in the anal canal heal. And for fistula, there is excision of the fistula tract known as fistulectomy, which can be done by surgical means, endoscopically, or by laser. And for an abscess, which is a collection of pus, the treatment is draining of the abscess. All the above procedures are done in the operation theatre under suitable anesthesia. Hospitalization is required for a day in most of the procedures. The appropriate surgical treatment will be decided by the doctor after discussing the options with the patient. All categories of treatment are not suitable for all pathologies. For example, the degree of piles decides what surgical or procedural treatment is appropriate. Rubber band ligation would not be sufficient for large piles, for example. It should be noted that care in the diet and local care for some days post-operatively are also required along with surgery. Only surgery is not sufficient. And only like हमको लेजर करके दो, हमको लैप्रोस्कोपी करके दो. So depending on what the pathology is, the doctor can decide after discussing with the patient. In conclusion, discuss, consult with doctors about your piles and related ailments and get the right treatment without any hesitation or embarrassment. Thank you.